I'm on? Oh, okay. An irrelevant debate. Prove to me that God exists. Convince me that God's relevant to my life. Ever heard those two challenges? Maybe just inside your head? They silently ravage minds with doubt and skepticism. Out loud, they provoke heated debates. Forget them when you read Psalm 24. Ancient cultures, and the writers of this psalm, could have cared less about those issues. They never questioned the existence or relevance of the gods. They wanted to know which god controlled what and how to appease them. In their minds, chaos constantly threatened to overturn kingdoms and ruin harvests. Creation stories abounded of sea monsters conquered by a divine hero who established earth and created order. The earth sat upon the seas, ruled by a collection of divine beings. They regulated everything, from the sun to the insects. Success in life hinged upon securing their favor. It's important to begin by figuring out what the name Yahweh meant. It comes from a word for God and the verb to be. Some have suggested that this means the God who exists. Others have pointed out that it includes the God who creates. Still others have said that it meant, I am who I am. You can take it or leave it. You can read tons of books about it and spend years discussing. Personally, I prefer the idea that when God first told Moses this name, he was telling him how he was going to act on Israel's behalf. He was the God who causes to be and initiates relationship. Every time they would have heard this particular name, it would have reminded them of the God who had formed them into a nation and entered into an eternal covenant to treat them as his favorite children. Hebrew tradition held such high reverence for Yahweh that they wouldn't say it aloud. So the writers of Psalm 24 start by proclaiming that it's Yahweh, their national deity, who controls everything. In fact, the original language reads more like, to Yahweh belong the earth, the entirety of creation, and every person in it. God's the one holding all the power. This wouldn't have been a boring line. It was bold, audacious, and daring. They're saying, all of your gods mean nothing. Here's the only one that's worth appeasing or knowing. He's also the one who brought order and life to it. He's the hero. He's the hero. He's the hero who conquered chaos, made dry land, and allows us to enjoy its goodness. That's what verse 2 says. He controls every aspect. No pantheon of beings rules with him. Yahweh alone reigns supreme over all. So how can you get him on your side? What qualifies you to even approach such an awe-inspiring being? Those are the questions that dominated their thoughts. That's what every ancient mind would have asked at this point. Verse 4 says that you have to be innocent in all your actions, clean hands, and blameless in your intentions. You can't have offered the precious value of who you are, your soul, to worthless things, vanity or idols. You can't commit yourself and then uncommit. You've got to have one single purpose, a united heart. A person like that doesn't just receive a trinket. They receive the source of blessing, forever peace. It comes straight from the most powerful being in the universe. Not only that, God will surround you with so much goodness you won't be able to make a mistake. He'll rescue you from every outside attack on and evil intent of your heart. Sounds good, doesn't it? Now verse 6 throws something unexpected out before the music takes over. It says that this isn't just for the pure and spotless who've never done anything wrong. It says that these are the characteristics of those who seek after, investigate, long to come as close as possible to God. It's people like Jacob, who though he deceived his brother, parents, wives, and in-laws, would do anything to receive the blessing of God. And God's not just going to accept your and my screwed upness. He's going to change you and make you worthy to live where he is. And now the instruments carry us off. That's what the Selah is there for. They've got to set a majestic mood. It's got to be so powerful that your brain starts thinking, something important is about to happen. Your spine tingles in anticipation. Your hair stands up. Eyes widen. It's about to get really good. Get ready, get ready. He's coming to you. That's what verse 7 says. You thought you were trying to find a way to him, but the King of all glory, all power, all miraculous wonder isn't waiting for you to become perfect. Here he comes. Are you ready? Do you see him? Pick up your eyes and look. Quit sleeping. Open up gates of the city. Prepare yourselves. Open up, you doors that separate cosmic heavenly reality from physical earth. He's about to enter in, to overwhelm your senses. And then the people ask, who is this King of glory? And the singers and music respond, it's Yahweh, the unstoppable one who wins every battle. The descriptions strong and mighty in battle are attached to the name Yahweh here. The ancient peoples did that to signal what aspect of God's character he's using. So he's coming in his awe-inspiring battle array. He's just conquered every cosmic force out there, and he's asking you to join him. Awe-inspiring and humbling all at once. It's so great that they've got to do it again. There are only two differences. The first one is that it says, lift up everlasting doors instead of be lifted up. Now, I'm not sure if they were writing that just for the rhythm or sound, or if it describes a more voluntary opening the second time. You decide. Investigate. Figure it out for us. The second, and much more important, maybe just more obvious difference, occurs when God's name repeats. It changes to Yahweh of hosts. Now, he's not just masterful in battle. He's leading all of creation. Every bit of his power wants to enter into you, your city, your nation. There's no way you'll come out unchanged. If your physical body doesn't explode from the joy and terror all in one, you'll want him forever and tell everyone about it. That's what happens when you really want the God who lives. He comes to you. He changes everything. Now imagine a group of people all longing for him and committing themselves to following him together. Get ready. Your heart's beginning to align with the desire of the God who commands the universe. No more debating. No more choosing who's right. No more pretending that your choice makes him real or not. He's here. Are you with him?